Hello traders, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're looking at market structure, and the first example that we have is an uptrend, and you can obviously see an uptrend with multiple higher highs and higher lows. So we're gonna start from this low here. We have this low here, then we have this high here. So which means whenever you have this low and this high here, it means that you have a trading range, and then what you need to do is look for an area of value, let's say around this point. Then you take some buying opportunities up until the market takes out this high, and then that high is your overall target, and you have your new break of structure just like this, your new break of structure. And then after having a break of structure, you need to wait for a clean pullback around this point. You need 3 candles in the opposite direction. In this case, it's selling candles that close below each other's lows like this, guys. Now, and you can see that every candle has like closed with a body surpassing the previous candle. As you can see here, we surpassed this candle, and then around here we also surpassed this candle. So this is how you determine your pullback, guys. Now, so this is your high, and then this is your lowest point. So you have a new trading range from this low here up until this high is your new trading range. And then what you need to do is use the Fibonacci tool from the low to the high, guys. And then if you're looking for selling opportunities, it's opposite from the high to the low. And then this blue area here, I call it the golden zone. That is where I get high probability demand zone, guys. So whereby I can take like some buying opportunities nicely. So you have your demand zone within this point. That is where you get to buy nicely with the overall momentum, guys. And then the movement goes on up until we get like a change of character. The previous high gets taken out with a new break of structure. You wait for the pullback that we talked about. 3 opposing candles, guys. 3 opposing candles. Let's say first one, the second one, then you have the third one. So that is your pullback. You need your Fibonacci tool from the low to the high so that you can determine your 50%, just because most of the time we can just tap into an area of demand within this point, and then the market will just push up without tapping into the golden zone, guys. So I'll remove that, and then we have another break of structure, of which it's this one here. And after having a break of structure, obviously what you need to understand is, are we in a pullback phase around this point, of which it gives us 3 opposing candles, whereby we can get to confirm that this is our overall pullback, so that we can confirm that this is our high, this is our low, and then the market is trapped within this point, of which it has no choice but to push to the upside and take out this previous high here. And that is how you can map out like your overall structure from a buying perspective, guys. And then let's say maybe the market changes character, and whenever the market does that, let's say maybe we had this recent break of structure within this point here. So after having the break of structure, what will happen is that the market will take out this low just like that. And then after taking out this low, you look for the same scenario that we talked about, the confirmation for a pullback. First candle, second candle like this, then we have the third candle just like that. Then that is when you can confirm that this is your pullback, and then you need your Fibonacci from the high to the low just like that. Let's say maybe we tap nicely into the golden zone just like this. So what you need to do is use your area of value like that, and then you place your sell limit within this point, and then your stop could be just above, so that you can get protected. And then you'll be looking for the market to take out these lows here, just because these lows are acting as liquidity whenever we change character, guys. So I think I've explained everything on the trend or the buy trend here, or the uptrend, and then we can get to our sell trend, guys, now, which is a downtrend. So guys, getting to the sell trend, as you can see here, we had this lower high, and then we have this lower low, lower high here, then we have a new lower low. And like I said, we need 3 candles that are pulling back in the opposite direction, and they have to take out the previous highs within those candles, guys. Then we have your break of structure just like this. And then after having this break of structure, you use your Fib tool from the high to the low. Then you can get to determine your supply area that you can sell from. Let's say maybe around this point, this is your supply. Then that is when you place your sell limit within this point. Then your stop loss could be just above or you can just wait for a confirmation here on the lower time frame so that you can get protected, guys. Now, so after taking out this low here as our take profit, we are looking for another opportunity up until the market changes character, guys, like I said. Now, so let's say maybe we have this overall push down here, then we have to wait for the pullback, 3 candle pullback, before we can take out like our Fibonacci tool and determine our areas of value, guys. Now, so the 3 candle pullback, just like that, we tap into the golden zone, and this is where you get to take your selling opportunities. New break of structure comes up, and after even the new break of structure, like I said, the list goes on. You just rinse and repeat, guys. So we just pull back into this area, just like that, 3 candles pulling back in the opposite direction. You use your Fib tool from the high to the low, then that is when you can take your opportunities from that area, guys. And I'll be showing you a simple setup on USD CHF before we can close off this video, guys. And if you have like any questions, you can just drop it in the comment section. And I already know that there is a lot to understand when coming to market structure. This is just basics, just because market structure will be looking like this whenever you open your charts, guys. Will be looking like this, in this type of manner, whereby if you don't understand like the basics, you're not going to understand what's going on here. So this simply means that you have your low within this area, and then this is your high, and whatever that's going on within here, it's just internal order flow around this point. And then let's say maybe we break structures in this area here, what you'll get in the markets, you'll get that the market will just drop to the downside, dropping with the internal structure just like this. Let's say maybe this is an area of value. What will happen on the lower time frame is that you'll be looking for this from the low to the high, just like that. We tap the golden zone, and then you need a change of character within this area here, just like this. Change of character within this point, then that is when you can start looking for buying opportunities. So this is a buy model, simple buy model. Then we take out liquidity within this point, then you can start buying. Let's say maybe within this area here, you target the previous high, just because that's your overall target. So this is a good model for you to practice, and most of the time you'll be having like some type of equal lows here, just like this, equal lows in form of liquidity before the market taps into an area of value, guys. Now, and let's get to USD CHF. So guys, we're looking at USD CHF on the daily time frame, and I like to look at the overall market structure before we get in deeper with like these setups. So as you can see here, we had a high, a low, and then we had a high, then we had a lower low here, of which on the lower time frame it's a clean change of character. Then we had this high point here. As you can see here, we had a slight tap to it, but like we didn't tap the midpoint here. And then after not tapping that midpoint, the market decided to pull back into it so that we can get like some nice sells, just like this. So this is the overall idea that I have, and we have multiple breaks of structures to the downside, leaving some imbalanced areas or fair value gaps while dropping to the downside, guys. So around here we also had a fair value gap followed by this area, and then we also had this area here. So we had like a lot of imbalanced areas on its way to the downside, so that is why it pushed up very drastically so that it can fill out all those imbalanced areas, guys. So around here we also had like some type of a break, a smaller break of structure, but like on the lower time frame you'll see a nice break of structure, guys. It's because each candle here represents the daily, guys, or each candle here represents a day. So around here we have another break of structure just like this, then multiple breaks of structures, and then around here this is where the market decided to break structure and change character at the same time. So break of structure here, then your change of character, then that is when the market decided to push to the upside. As you can see, higher high, higher low, then you have your higher high here, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, or higher high, and then this is the lower low, like I said, change of character. So break of structure here, then the change of character within this point here, but like you're gonna see everything on the lower time frame. So let me just use the change of character. So change of character right there, and then we are targeting this low here. If this idea goes to plan, this would be a nice trade, guys. So let's look at the 4-hour. So as you can see on the 4-hour, we are aligning very nicely with the daily time frame. So break of structure here, and this acts as liquidity, guys. We took out the liquidity, then we sold off, and then this was an area of supply. As you can see, we are in that area of supply, and make sure that you use like confirmations before you just jump into the markets, guys. So around here we gonna be refining each and everything. So I'm gonna remove the daily supply area so that we can focus on the current supply here, and then we also have liquidity here, as you can see around this point, and then we had like multiple areas of liquidity that needed to be taken out, as you can see here. So that is why the market drastically pushed up into this area of supply. And then if we look at the 15-minute, that is where you can get to confirm, as you can see here, break of structure to the top, and then we had a change of character to the downside, just like that. So this confirms a lot of things, but like make sure that you're using proper risk, guys. As you can see here, if we pull this back a bit, you'll see that this is an imbalance here. Then we also had another imbalanced area, of which it's this one here, and it's also a nice supply area that we can sell from. And then we also have another supply area, which it's this one here. So we have multiple supply areas that need to be confirmed first. And then as you can see here, the supply here was already tapped into, or it was already mitigated, guys. And we're gonna leave that one just because it's already mitigated. And around here we have another imbalance, of which it leads us to the extreme supply area that we are going to sell using risk entries, guys. So what I'm gonna wait for at the moment, I'm just gonna wait for a pullback within this area or this area to get confirmations for us to sell off. And then if that does not come up, then it means that we're gonna take out all the imbalanced areas within this point, also take out this one at the top of the structure, just like this, before we can get a nice sell off into this market here. And then we can just look at the lows within around here, just like that. So this would be a nice trade, and this could be a swing trade if it goes according to plan, and then if we manage it wisely. And let me just look at the DXY before I close off this video, guys. So the daily time frame should be the daily. So as you can see here on the daily, we are buying, and then on USD CHF, it means that we're gonna expect maybe some selling opportunities. Let's say maybe if we take out this high here, is because I'm trying to correlate everything, and the dollar should be corresponding with USD CHF, but like it's not a must. So let's say maybe we take out here and then we pull back. This pullback here should be a nice sell on the USD CHF setup, guys. So that is it for today's video, and I'll see you on another one.